Here in Arizona, a Republican lawmaker is under fire for suggesting the federal government was behind the shootings. Team 12's Bram Resnick has more on a new report showing that lawmaker, Senator Wendy Rogers, is a leading example of the large number of far-right Republicans whose ideas are going mainstream.
Yeah, this new report makes the case that 20% of elected Republican state lawmakers nationwide are connected to far-right organizations. One Republican activist wonders what Republican voters are thinking when they cast a ballot. Wendy Rogers has a plan for her enemies: hang them.
If we try some of these high-level criminals, convict them, and use a newly built set of gallows.
The Flagstaff Republicans' threats of violence in a speech to a white nationalist group resulted in a rare censure by the Arizona State Senate.
She was a prime example of the new challenge that we're seeing of the far right moving from the margins into the mainstream.
A new report by Devin Burghart's Institute for Research and Education on Human Rights found more than 1 in 5 Republican state legislators in the U.S. are connected with far-right groups. Rogers stands out for her nationwide networking with like-minded Republican politicians.
To see her come out and talk about the shooting in Buffalo as somehow being a conspiracy and regurgitating the rhetoric of white nationalism is a sign that we've got a much, much deeper problem than we thought of.
Rogers now faces a Senate Ethics Committee investigation for this social media post within hours of the weekend massacre by a racist gunman. Quote, "Fed Boy Summer has started in Buffalo." The message? Federal agents were behind the mass shooting. Rogers claims she was taken out of context.
What does it tell us about voters? They elected Wendy Rogers.
Tyler Montague is a lifelong Republican who's not at home in Wendy Rogers' Republican Party.
The fact that someone like that can win doesn't bode well for the country.
Rogers faces an August primary in her northern Arizona district against another far-right state senator, Kelly Townsend. Rogers did not respond to a request for comment. In Phoenix, Bram Resnick, 12 News.